Man, I have to start writing down video ideas. Like the first half hour of the day when I'm up, I just got tons of video ideas, tons of stuff to talk about. And then I forget to write them down, and then I get here and I'm going to we're going to do a little reaction content, a little low effort. We're doing some low effort posting. So basically this guy replied to my replied to my video on Gerbert's my response video to Gerbert's video. And Gerbert, for TLDR, and also he took the video down so you can't even go watch the fucking Fed CIA mind control Gerbert Johnson uploaded. Basically his video was like, just don't doom, bro, just be positive, bro, and everything will work out. And it's like, okay, Gerbert either was hungover or like he got hit in the head or something, or maybe he's having trouble sleeping. I don't know what possessed him. Maybe got a check from someone to make that video, but it was awful. You can go watch. I'll link Synthetic Man reacting to the video in full, but basically, yeah, Gerbert just did a horrible video where he just gave nothing burger advice. And this guy commented on my video, blah, blah, blah. He's just giving me some cope, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you can help someone with my videos. That's what I'm trying to do. But then he switches 180s. And I know I need to stop calling everyone a fed or retarded or brown or whatever. This guy, maybe he's same as me. Maybe he was the same as me, but younger. Maybe he fell into drug YouTube or got on Arrowwood too much and he drank too much Robitussin or did too much Benadryl or did too many psychedelics. But he's literally, in this comment, he 180s his own thought process. I don't know how he's even comes to this conclusion, but he's telling me, what does he say? He says, look into psychedelic therapies. That would ruin your mind for the rest of your life. Until you die, your mind is going to be completely ruined. I've done mushrooms before, and I'm not the same person. I'll never be the same person. I'm a worse, shittier version of myself that I never completely bounced back from. You know what I mean? I used to read a fuckload. I used to read a ton. I was not this... Dude, I don't know how people even listen to my videos, because I talk so slow and I sound so dumb, and it's because I am. I'm not smart anymore. I don't have it anymore. I try. I do my best. But I'm fucked, dude. I did mushrooms when I was a teen, and I am fucked. Do not do drugs. Do not do psychedelics. Don't listen to what this idiot in my comments is saying. But blah, blah, blah. Let's see what else he says. Gerbert's message was, no matter how bad the economy or social dynamics have fallen, it doesn't make it better by adopting pessimism or nihilism. Dude, if you don't have some sort of pessimism or nihilism in modern day, you're just going to get taken advantage of and swindled and screwed by someone who's way worse off than you. You know what I mean? And if you don't doom and gloom a little bit, you just have to keep it real. You're dooming and glooming for a reason. There's a reason you're dooming and glooming. So yeah, basically, blah, blah, blah. What else does he say? A lot of the doom content is a negative influence on young people, whatever. I mean, I guess kind of, maybe, but dude, you got, if you were a 15-year-old dude and you're on YouTube and you somehow find DBDR and you somehow stumble onto my content, you need to listen to my videos and you need to understand why my life is awful. You need to listen to what I say and be like, wow, this guy sounds like he's suffering and it sucks and I don't want to ever be like that. And, maybe the 15-year-old feels this because he looks around his school. My school was a third fucking brown, bro, and they could barely speak English. Maybe he looks around and he doesn't feel like he's at home. And the only reason I had any feeling of being at home or anything soulful and anything meaningful in life is because I was around people who were silent generation, old as fuck, born in the 1930s, 1920s. And it's that's the only reason I was around that. I had a family friend who had like model airplanes, and he had like a walkout basement with like sliding glass doors, and he had a pool table, and he had, you know, very soulful, homey carpet, and the decorations and just the vibe and overall aesthetic was beautiful, and it was homey, and there was soul in it. And there's not beauty or soul or hominess anywhere in all of society. I don't even know where you would go to find that soul. If you were born in like 2010 or something, where do you even go to find that soul anymore? Maybe if you have really old grandparents, you can still see a little bit of the old world. And I'm not even saying we just need to go back to the old world. I'm just saying, if you can find a piece of soulful content, I like to think my content is a little bit soulful, maybe. And like trust your gut. Trust your gut. If something feels wrong, if something feels bad, it's probably wrong or bad. Like, Godis talks about this. If it feels unnatural, it's probably unnatural. And anyways, let's kind of finish it, round out his comment. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Social dynamics, don't doom, blah, 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 blah. Pessimism, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Doom content. Dude, there's a reason for all the doom content. There's a fucking reason for it, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Negative influence on impressionable people. Already talked about that. Blah, 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 blah. Social media. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so he's just regurgitating Gerbert's vid. And, like, I don't know if this guy's, like, maybe he did psychedelics and now he's retarded. And he just doesn't understand anything. But, like, if you do mainly mushrooms, acid, or anything derivative of that, if you do anything related to that, I'm not even going to talk about the rest of them because it's pointless. And please do not look into this shit. Even weed is partially psychedelic now, because who knows what the fuck they're growing it with. You're smoking shit that's 10 times as strong as the stuff they had in the 70s. This is not your grandpa's weed. You are smoking sludge. You are smoking whatever the hell your McDonald's bun is made out of in a lab somewhere with GMOs and edible plastic. You're basically smoking, that's basically what's in your weed, and you're smoking that. Don't smoke weed. Don't smoke weed. Don't do drugs, period. If you have to cope, at best, like, get Zins or, like, chew. And even that's bad, but you need copes. You need copes in this doomer-ass, shitty world. Just because you pretend like things are good does not mean they're fucking good. Like, if you were born in 2010 and your entire house, like, even if your parents are rich, your house is, like, made out of fake synthetic material, you don't have actual, like, quality material floors and, like, carpet and all of it. You have fucking checkerboard evil demon, like, floors in your kitchen or something. And, like, people make this insane argument nowadays that's like, oh, your environment doesn't affect you at all. The food you consume doesn't affect you at all. Nothing around you but your own mind affects you. And it's like, are you fucking retarded? Are you retarded? Are you retarded? If we live in a soulless golem hell society, you are gonna go fucking crazy. You're gonna go crazy in doom and gloom. And you're dooming and glooming for a reason. And if I can be like, hey, if you do these specific things, your dooming and glooming is going to be fucking 10 times worse. Or if your parents are subhuman, you need to, like, figure out, like, obviously, like, shit is not good. Shit is not good. Why are you pretending it's good? Pretending it's good is not going to do anything. How the fuck is this anyone's thought process? Is this a Fed? Is this an AI? This is a fucking AI. I'm responding to an AI, but my message is still the same regardless. And do not do that shit. Do not do that shit. Do not do it. Okay? Do not smoke weed. At worst, smoke cigarettes chew tobacco or put Zins. Zins would be the best, chew would be the second best, cigs would be the absolute worst because cigs are it's the same as weed. It's so full of pesticides and shit. You're smoking formaldehyde and ammonia and just making you retarded. It's like don't drink tap water. Drink, get like a filter or something. Get like a fucking Brita filter. And even then, that's like not the best because like, if I've seen this a couple times. If schizos are saying like, oh, there's human DNA in like McDonald's or KFC or whatever, and it's like, okay, yeah, let's say they are putting people or whatever the fuck, whatever evil shit they're putting in whatever you're eating. It's like, okay, yeah, then okay, if I go to Walmart, I'm not gonna get I'll dodge all the evil stuff. Like, no, it's all bad. It's all fucking bad. Any other time in history would have been better to have been born than right now. So it's like, you need to be locked and dialed in and not in like the grind set MGTOW Andrew Tate way. You need to be dialed in and like, how do I avoid demons? How do I avoid evil? How do I avoid being permanently raped by the system? Or maybe literally, maybe you're fucking in a horrible situation. I don't know, but avoid disaster avoidance. Sam Hyde has a video on this called Disaster Avoidance. And he talks about one of his oofy doofy tardo high school people he knew. And he like jumped an SUV like 50 feet in the air and killed his friend, like his best friend or something. And he's like, do you trust me, bro? Like all just drunk. Sam Hyde's impersonating him. He's like, do you trust me, bro? Do you trust me, bro? And he jumps his car and kills his fucking friend for no reason. You need to avoid evils like that. People are not as moral and as righteous as you. This took me way too long to figure out. People are not as good as you. I mean, I'm assuming. Maybe you're a total sludge zombie person and you found my channel too, but which I don't think all hope is lost for you. You can reverse it some. You can reverse the sludge zombie NPC mode a little bit, or maybe be encouraged to go a more soulful direction. But even if you're like me and you're white, you're what's the word? Not cordial. That's not the word. You're white. You're cerebral. You have very strong morals. You have a strong like feeling in your heart and in your soul and in your brain of like what is good and what is wrong. You need to avoid these people. These people are the plague. Like I had homies who grew up in like RVs and shit, and their moms were like smoking meth and smoking heroin, and like your little brother's taking an entire bottle of fucking Benadryl and now he's retarded for the rest of his life. And it's like, if that guy had found my channel, let's pretend it's back in the day and I was a older guy making my content and he had found my videos before, he could have avoided all that horrible evil stuff like drinking and drugs and the evils of the world and just all that shit, and just consuming propaganda and just pretending like everything's okay. Maybe he could have been like, oh, okay, this sucks, I'm in a bad situation, I'm gonna do everything I can to get out of it as quickly as possible. Like if you're in that situation, like my friend, I mean, he's okay now, but he suffered a lot, man. He suffered a lot. He didn't need to. And he could have just joined the military when he was 18 and his life would have been 100 times better. Not saying you should do that. If you have to do that, get a vax exemption. Do not take any vaccines. Do not put anything in your body that's not natural. Okay? But if your parents are like shooting up in front of you, or you live in a fucking RV that's stacked full of trash and dirty needles and dog shit and whatever, or cat piss, obviously you need to get the fuck out of there as soon as you turn 18. Say you're Mormon, say you're whatever the fuck you need to tell them. Say you're Catholic or whatever. You grew up Amish, so you don't believe in, you have a religious exemption to vaccines, and then go do whatever in the army. But that's just an example. There's 1,000 examples exactly like that of people who get looped into Hell Society. They get looped into all this fucking sickening shit. And it's like, you're listening to rap music, which is talking about like killing yourself and doing drugs. and you're watching movies that are telling you to be like an inkwell incel, 500 Days of Summer, what's that other movie, 500 Days of Summer, and Scott Pilgrim, and you're watching these oofy doofy, you're watching The Office, you're just watching just slop to just fucking, to fuck your impressionable mind up. Even for me, Freaks and Geeks, you know, I could have been Giga Chad, but I'd watched too much Observe and Report and Superbad and Freaks and Geeks and just evil shit that'll make you retarded. Like, yeah, if you can be a normie, go be a normie, but still keep this black pill doomer shit in the back of your head, because it's so easy to get swindled. Like, it's so easy, bro. It's so easy to get taken advantage of, and you don't want to be permanently maimed or altered for the rest of your life and have to go through and just suffer through it. Like, I'm permanently maimed for the rest of my life because, I mean, I was too young. A lot of that shit, I was too young to even know. Like, getting your wisdom teeth removed. Like, I was too young to know. Like, like, you need those fucking teeth. They have the most stem cells. They encourage blood flow to your brain. Like, you need them. You need them. Even if they don't grow in correctly and they totally fuck up your teeth, you have perfectly straight teeth. If they fuck up your teeth and your teeth are kind of crooked now, I would rather have crooked teeth right now with my fucking wisdom teeth than not have that. They're like the building blocks to your mouth. It's like when you first start out a Minecraft world and you start out a 4x4 little wood hut or dirt hut, and you have the corners. It's like removing the corners of your fucking house. Like, they're the most important part. And like my surgery and all that bullshit. Like, don't go to the fucking doctor. Don't go. Every x-ray is like, you're just getting a fuckload of radiation. You don't need radiation. You don't need a fucking microwave around your head to look and see if your teeth are good. You don't need, stop drinking soda. Stop fucking drinking coffee. Stop eating a fuckload of processed fake sugar. Like, at best, get a Haagen-Dazs. If you have a sweet tooth and you can't fucking kill it, go get Haagen-Dazs vanilla or vanilla bean. Like, do not get any of the other shit. Like, you're eating xanthan gum. You're eating fake edible plastic. The whole world is like this. When you look at it, the whole fucking world, you are basically just sludge. You're sludge maxed. You are sludge maxed. Okay, I hope this video makes sense, okay? GG's, see you on the next one. I want to do, like, gameplay or something on my videos. I think gameplay is good, but, like, I don't even want to encourage fucking... Gaming's so bad. Gaming's not as soulful as it used to be. I don't even want to encourage that, but... Gameplay in videos, I feel like, especially rant videos, it's, like, so keyno. But, yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe.